Well, hello there, humans, hippies, earthlings, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and if you're lucky enough indeed to be doing it too. Today's video is sponsored by PUBG Mobile, and in this video we're going to find out the racingest, rockingest, raringest, most ball-tearing car that you can get in PUBG Mobile. Now to do this, we're going to be running around the track in the training mode. That's right, the track. Put a big white circle around the push car and tell the kids at home exactly what we're going to be up to. Well, we're going to take 2 laps around the track. We're going to combine the scores and see who's the fastest. To drive the cars, we've got none other than famous racing machine, Randy Hammers. And to take us around the track, show you what's going down, we've got Mr. Safe Hands and Feet and Sensible Shoes himself, Risky McBusiness. Now, Risky has been doing the rounds of the track, setting it out, letting the racers know the corners, the degrees, the angles, all that kind of thing on his moped. And he's going to run us around the track here and let you know what's doing. Now, first and foremost, we're going to do a single lap time trial. We're going to go around the outskirts of the racing track itself and see if we can't get some things done up the mountain and then hard right off the end of the bridge, down the mountain, going about 120. Some of these cars will be really rocking and socking. And Risky McBusiness doing good things on the moped. He's got stuck in the fence again. It's a big issue with Risky. He's not particularly good with fences. Here's one we recorded earlier. And then they're going to be combining that score with a score of this internal track. The real racing happens here. This is where you've got back ends, straights, jumpy McJumpersons, hairpinneroonies, right-handers, left-handers, some handers, no-handers, all those kinds of things. Now, the first 3 cars to go up the mountain were pretty bloody pedestrian. We had the terrible tuk-tuk, which is basically 6 rubber bands tied together. The Roni, which has borrowed the rubber bands and put a chook on the other end to pedal a bicycle. It's terrible. Don't drive that. And then the BRDM, which was the first thing that really posted a score. No surprises the BRDM wasn't that quick, but it was pretty handy on the turns. And it posted the first legal score of the day at 49.8 seconds. Wowzers. Well, boys and girls, things are about to get serious as we get our first real competitor in the gate. Randy Hammers driving the Redneck RV Wonderland that is the open-top pickup truck. Now, it only turns right, but that doesn't matter because this course is all right-hand turns. Randy gives it some across the mountaintop, takes the foot off the boost, little bit of air, struggling down here as the oversteer comes in, gets a little bit ambitious and just manages to grab it and bring it back on track, Sterling Moss style, bumps into the tree, dodges the fence, and jams the foot down to finish this one hard and forced right through the gate at 40.87 seconds. Up next, the Zima. What an absolutely fantastic addition this little number has been. But I tell you one thing, it took quite a few attempts to get the Zima around the track on time because this grub is nimble, but it's also Slidey McSliderson. Screaming across the top, he's already up. He's got a couple of seconds on the pickup truck as we do. Right there, a little bit of air. Down into the straight now. Flying along at about 110. Comes into the, big break, big break, big break, bangs off one tree through the next, straight down to the gate. Drop the hammer, Randy Hammers. Oh, he loves it. This kid was born for racing. 36.12 seconds, smashes, absolutely smashes the pickup truck out of the park. And that pushes the pickup truck into second place, but this is the one everyone's been worrying about. The big V8 open-top Cabriolet Murano, fresh from the golden sands of Miramar. And look at Randy hammering this donk up the top of the mountain. He's going to take a nice racing line here through the right-hander. Little bit of air time controls the oversteer, and he's back down thumping along at 1,000,000 miles an hour towards the ultimate hairpin in the trees. Can he do it? Can he do it? Gonna be tight, gonna be tight. Stuck it. Oh, nearly did. Fishtails out. She's got a big butt, and I cannot lie, but Randy loves the hammer and takes first place at 35.5 seconds, shoving the Zima in a second, and the pickup truck into third. Here comes the VW bus, aspiring, hoping to capture the flag, the honours. Its favourite, this bus, in many, many films. Many bits of European filmmaking have featured this bus. It's a wonderful bus as Randy Hammers screams across the top of the mountain now into the hard right turn. No air there for the VW, but it's doing its level best to stay on track, and it's doing it very well. No sliding, no big fishtails. If he can go through here here tight. If he can nail it, oh, it's a hard comeback. He's lost a little bit of momentum, and he certainly won't be taking the top of the mountain there. Probably going to be, yes, definitely behind the Zima, behind the Murado, behind everyone bar that pickup truck. So at the moment, in the 10th, we've got the Tuk Tuk, 9th, the Roni, 8th, the BRDM, the VW bus, then the Zima, and etc, etc, etc. Now let's not forget our great mate, the Little Eastern Bloc love machine, the hopes and dreams against the big American muscle car. Great racing line there from Randy Hammers. The Dacia Deluxe sedan, featured in many Polish automotive commercials during the 70s. Hard right turn at the base of the mountain, certainly getting through the trees a lot better than the big Murado. Not enough momentum though, I don't think. Doesn't have the horses under the bonnet, no matter what Randy Hammers does. 38.7 seconds is only good enough to just nudge in behind the Zima there. Go. So here we go again. The UAZ screaming up the mountain like the utilitarian champion that it is. Good for all occasions, the UAZ. Doesn't suffer a lot from slide outs, doesn't get a lot of air, doesn't go super quick. Just an all-round vanilla gorilla as he rockets down the mountain. Big moment here for Randy Hammers. Can he oh, the momentum looks good. Solid drive. Big effort. What a move there, Randy. No trees taken out. No fauna hand in the making of this particular run. Bang! In the finishing gates at 35.92. Looking red hot and raving. This is the car that everyone's been waiting for. The off-road wonder, the open-wheeled buggy. All that you need to know about this thing is it goes really, really fast and spins out in front of full squads. But up here on the top of the mountain, it feels at home. It's comfortable. It feels like it was born for this. And indeed it was, as it smashes down through the straight. This thing is flying, boys and girls. This could touch out the Murado. It's going to be close. Great form and momentum through the bends as it drops the hammer, and Randy Hammers has driven himself to a standstill. 34.5 seconds, a new clubhouse leader. The buggy taking out the Murado V8 as we head towards the tight turny McTurnissons of the racetrack itself. We're going to combine the times and see who is the eventual PUBG Mobile driving a champion. Good work, Randy Hammers. On with round 2, boys and girls, as Randy Hammers drives the pickup truck to destruction versus the BRDM. It's acronym on acronym. RVVS BRDM AOKASAP. POQ. I don't know, they're both looking pretty rubbish to me. The pickup truck, in fact, is putting plenty of space into the BRDM. There is daylight coming second here as the pickup truck looks to post the first official time. The Tuk Tuk's gone for a look. The Roni is nowhere to be found, and the pickup truck is desperate to avoid 8th place. Now we're going to combine the 2 times from the first round, the off-road section, with this, the wonderful, close driving, hard throttling circuit. The BRDM still going. 45 seconds there, 0.12. And the BRDM comes in 8th for the fabled participation ribbon. Everyone loves a participation ribbon. Means you tried your hardest. God bless you. The Dacia, the little deluxe wonder from the Eastern Bloc versus the European film star, the VW something bus, which I won't mention here. The Dacia absolutely loving it. Lots of acceleration. Very, very nimble. Fleet of foot. But the VW, look at it. Great racing lines. Randy Hammers doing a wonderful job keeping the five-a-side soccer utility vehicle in the game as it drives onwards and upwards. Just behind, though, the Dacia making the right hand at the end of the Jumpy McJumperson into the big back end straight away. Heading hard to it. Looks unbeatable. Whoa, careful, though. Big slide out. Oversteer. Gets it back on track. Randy Hammers goes through the gearbox like an absolute monster and drags it across the line with a new best time of 45 seconds. Remember, we're going to combine the 2 times here. We've seeded them. This is 4v3. The UAZ versus the Zima. Too many Z's to count. Well, there's 2 of them. The UAZ has to be very careful here going under the bridge. Many times in practice, he got stuck, but fits under there comfortably this time out with a good racing line. Both of them holding hard here as they go into the back track. Well, the US has to watch out. The Zima definitely handling better. Far smaller wheelbase. It looks like it to do a little bit of après skiing. Put the old skis on top, go down to the club and let the ladies know that you've been shooshing around at the top of the mountain as the Zima comes storming home, looking to post a monster. It's looking to climb the leaderboard, oversteer again. Oh, it's going to cost it, but 44.53, we have a new clubhouse leader, and 47.43. The US has to be disappointed there. We get the final two, ladies and gents. The buggy, the open wheel phenomenon versus the open top. Oh, I tell you what, the ladies would be loving you if you were cruising the streets of Minsk and this little red-headed beauty on the right. And immediately you can see Randy Hammers loves a big dog, loves a V8, can't get enough of a car that can't get enough of him. The wind is blowing through his hair as he is putting absolute flogging into the, oh, look at the buggy, just getting into Jumpy McJumperson. Randy Hammers has already negotiated the right-hander at the bottom and is screaming out of it with all valves open. This is right up against it. The Zima's posted a monster time. We need to be under 44 here. 1, 2, 43, 43.78. I think that's done it, ladies and gents. I think it's hats off to the big dog in the cabriolet. The red, candy apple red Murado V8 has come on and taken all before it swept the field. The Zima putting an absolute clapper in at the end. If not for that last bit of oversteer, the Zima could well have captured the title. Hope you guys enjoyed that as we go into the 70s music in the outro. Certainly took a bloody age to get this done. The bikes got pulled off the ramp fairly early in the piece because they are a clown and should not be allowed anywhere near me. The buggy also just kept sliding out and sliding out. The Death Trike wasn't interested, don't like it at all, can't get enough of blowing up Death Trikes. The blue Murado wasn't happy. Basically, the blue Murado wanted to go on Free Willy and play flipper and just kept driving off the top turnbuckle into the deep blue sea to visit Davy Jones. Exit match, don't mind if I do. The winner was this little number here, the hot red candy apple crusher from the American Muscle Car stable on Miramar. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. It wasn't all beer, wine and Skittles. The young amigo Randy Hammers spent plenty of time barrel rolling the day away or just oversteering into oblivion. But at the end of the day, he won a lot more than he lost, and we came away a much happier bunch of humans. Congratulations to the Zima for a great performance in the final Racy McRacerson. I'm Bushka. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, like the videos, and until next time, stay safe on the battlefield. Bye for now.